There is a blind disdain for poverty, so much so that we despise the poor as if poverty is not a system of oppression. Check your disdain. In the name of cleanliness and order, we ignore the poor like we ignore victims of rape, collecting blankets like evidence, swabbing mouths like searching for DNA, building islands and camps to concentrate the problem, people being delivered to isolation like it's good for them, but they're gentrifying our shelters, scrubbing the stench of food insecurity off of walls and toilet seats. We pretend that our disdain is righteous because 6-day-old urine never smells good, and the socks she uses to collect blood every 28 days needs to be replaced. The amount of teeth he is missing turns your nose up and away, and all we think we have to give is a quarter, 2 dimes, and a to-go hygiene bag at the corner of pity. And this is what oppression looks like. Sometimes there aren't enough seats on the bus or train. They ride them all day in between naps and stops to relieve his bladder. Maybe our donations for food banks are contributing to more starvation. What if we lived simply so others could simply live? And maybe our attempts to claim American dreams are creating nightmares for those of us that stand in lines to turn in documents for cases that are already closed. This is what oppression looks like. Family of 6 in Prince George's County, $55,000 annually, 2 adults, 1 income household, mortgage barely paid, sneakers been handed down, souls worn like their souls are worn, prescriptions costing more than tuition, and there is no aid for their rescue. Too many felonies on his jacket. This is what oppression looks like when all you have in walking distance is bodegas that sell 15-ounce cans of pink beans for $1.99, and they call fresh what has been sitting in the cooler 1 week past expiration dates. This is what oppression looks like when we ignore God's call to seek justice, investing in steeples when we could be erecting free housing. Maybe, just maybe, the same people who are hungry could actually use stable housing, and maybe the people who hold their children in signs that read homeless with 3 children, anything will do, choose not to go into shelter because hunkering down in a 2002 Toyota Corolla is better than fighting bed bugs, attempted rapes, and TB. I just need us to stop. Stop believing that the poor owe you their story. Stop behaving like poor folks are the cause of poverty. Stop looking at the surface and ask the Lord what he requires of you. Your one-time donation is a gift, but what about the present? Are you willing to do life with folks whose accounts can't connect with yours? Are you willing to do life with people who love Christ but can't pay their rent? Are you willing to share everything so they can have something? Are you willing to share everything so they can have something? Are you willing to go beyond your friend circle to connect the dots and dig up the roots to stand on common ground? Dig deeper. I need you to get dirty. Stand up, rise up, find your voice, use your voice, push back, care deeply, divest, and then invest, because the poor will always be with us. So let's honor us, respect us, encourage us, empower us, seek justice with us, stand up to oppression with us, and by all means listen to his steady voice calling for you to rise.